sculpture for Pop Thirsty? I don't remember that. You got a car or something? Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you. Your lifesaver. So, what's your last name? When I call, I'll make sure you get the commission. Fuck it, but we don't work on commission. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Good luck with your daughter. Yeah, it took her some time. I have your field spirits.
Ready to ball? Okay, let's go get you some juice.
Okay, size 7.5 and 8 is 1.
That's bowling, sweetheart.
Yeah, the kid who was last was really fat.
I'll take him. Everybody, right? Hey. Where's your bottle here? Oh, I didn't bring it. Okay. Well, how about we go pick out one? Karen, why don't you work on your cross-alley show? Well, we misplaced the ball.
We didn't have her on ball.
Oh, we're gonna get our butts kicked. It's not gonna pick you. Why don't you get a feel for one? I have a black ebonite omega LM with an acrylium cover stock.
I like green.
Who's Lord, we know you mean well,
Never seen a song.
but she's gonna ruin everything. Is this some kind of coup? Last time I checked, your friends are 1 point each like everyone else's. We don't want her to play. Excuse me?
I was finding that the most important role of my life was equally valuable in death. Quit before you're tired. Racist. Or whoa. Really? I bet you can still get humor without me.
Oh, cable company must get way too expensive.
We need to save money. Don't spend it.
the other hand, it's struggling to be different, and I can think about it as that. I'm not a good school of science fiction, but at an art form, I do sometimes enjoy the abstract and surreal. For instance, you might recognize these two guys from the other exposure review.
No, good deal.
That's from a person. The whole show's not like that, but it is so much a part of it. I don't believe it can be separated from it without the notion of the program. You could ask questions about the thing all day, whether it's or it's just nothing at all. So when we get to Mass, there's always this little tiny voice that will tap me on the shoulder and whisper the jokes on me. We do know a couple of things. This was a Joe Menosky episode, and he's the Cirque du Soleil of Trek writers. He can usually come up with things like this and pull it off, like the Thaw or Dharma. But I also know he went on vacation when they came to this script, and the other Trek writers were left wondering what the hell to do with it. I imagine it stacked on the floor while they stood in the ring around it, occasionally poking it with a stick nervously. They did a rewrite, so I have no idea whether they took something incomprehensible and tried to make it passable, or took something unique and subtle and then got it all liquored up before the flowering in the back of the dad's house. That's why I'm unsure about this opening scene in particular. Troy's talking to the children about their sculpting, and about the game lesson, which isn't about realism, but about the purpose of art to express an idea, even if it isn't necessarily realistic. It's a sad thought, really. And the script even winked at it. This is going to be full of subtle ideas. Then the rewrite stripped them all of all that, so that seems like the unwanted advance of a dirty old man. Data tries being imaginative and fails as well, so we have to move on to the comic stuff. We love comics. After scanning it, there's a flash, and we'll soon discover a small statue in Troy's quarters. Soon it is demonstrating creativity in making a mask, and there's an infestation of tiny squirrels flying around. It's the most boring game of Tetris ever. It seems that the replicators have been infected, and that it's starting from the sensors, probably when the flash happened. Flashes are often bad news. Well, this network compromise leaves us with two courses of action. First, disable PlayStation Online. Second, melt down the comics and use Candy Catcher. Data starts to act odd at the sight of these and claims he knows what they mean. What's that? Death. Great, probably a cue ball in there or something. Anyway, once melts the comet, revealing some kind of alien structure inside, about 87 million years old, and it's still working. Well, they built shit to last back in the Cretaceous age. It suspects an archive, but it's based on his android intuition. And that's how we end the first act. Data is taken off to be scanned, while Picard gets to his ready room and starts fondling some of the artifacts while talking to Riker. You know, number one, it's quite odd. I have this strange sensation of strength or power. I even go so far as to say a sense of growing potency. I just can't put my finger on why that is. I have a feeling Patrick Stewart's doing this on purpose. Listen to the one word he chooses to draw out, and then follow Frank's expression as the scene goes on.
Oh, yes, must be. And if so, this is a find. It must be enormous significance. But why is science do so much more than just store information?
No. Look at him. Even Stewart is struggling not to smirk. You know what episode is bad?